I still remember during the first Intifada, when Rabin gave us an order, instructed us to break the bones, and some commanders did it, literally. We are losing our identity as people, as Jews, and as human beings.
Did you ever think you would say that? You're the former head of Shin Bet.
Yes.
Did you ever think you'd get to a point?
Yes, I said it many times. And I said it in the Shin Bet when we tried to think of our code of ethics. I said, when we go to war, people do not think, when you send us to war, you do not send us to negotiate. You send us to kill. Now, we are born with the idea of you shall not kill. And now you tell me, okay, you go to war, kill all the enemies. Now, the idea that I have the right to kill. Now, with the time, it becomes a nature. We do not ask why. The only question that we ask when we go to war is how to kill, whether we should use a knife or a gun or a missile. It's become a second nature, and this is a danger in every war. And we saw it, during all the history. What Americans did in Iraq and Afghanistan, what we did in the past, unless we understand that every war must end. This is what we shall see. We shall lose our identity as a democratic human beings, and we shall create a reality of never-ending war. What should we learn after the 7th of October, which was probably the most horrible moment in our history? We should learn, first of all, that we shall not have security as long as we shall not end occupation. This is what Hamas told us. We have to save ourselves from ourselves. But it is not a conflict between Israelis and Palestinians anymore. It is a regional conflict that will create a huge impact on the international community.
Can you explain what your Prime Minister has been saying to Israeli media about his view of a partial end to this? He said he's ready for a partial deal with Hamas for some of the hostages. Now, as far as I was aware, the people of Israel's first goal is to get all of the hostages back. The so-called Israeli plan that the Biden administration stated was precisely for that, all for all. Some people say, like the Hostage Families Forum, they condemn it. They say he's just walked back from everything. What's a partial deal for the partial release of hostages?
It's the only way for him to survive in power. That's it. It's the only way for him to make sure that the war will not come to an end. And this is what he's doing. And I think that he really believes that we do not understand, but we do understand, most of the Israelis. And today, our Prime Minister do not represent the people of Israel. In a recent poll, I have here the figures, 76% of the Israelis believe that he should resign immediately. 65% demand elections today. And 75% believe that the only way to end this war is by a political achievement that will enable us to bring back all the hostages.